poem about Ganja, kind of. Respect it. Meditate and pray while you smoke herb. Write and talk to God. To me, it moves me to write poetry and my memoir, and to be honest with my friends and with my soulmate. It makes me want to walk around, gazing at the stars, just talking with God. Just sometimes, when I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or wherever I was living, I have no idea. I would lay down in the grass, gaze at the stars, and just talk to God and be calm, laying there, resting, loving myself. It doesn't make you eat too much. That's a myth. And it doesn't lead you to drugs. Some people say there are good drugs and bad drugs. But cannabis is not a drug. It's an herb and a flower, and the flower is the bud that has psychoactive substances. Those psychoactive substances are medicine, not drugs. Drug means poison, and psychiatric drugs are poisons. Drugs. Cannabis isn't. It's a plant and it's a flower, and it's there to inspire you in your meditation. It's there to cure diseases, from cancer to depression to epilepsy to multiple sclerosis, even to schizophrenia, which is caused by demons talking to you. It calms you down, and the demons say, "Oh my God, she's so calm. We must have won." That doesn't mean they won. They didn't. Ganja is a gift from God. It brings us wisdom and love. So I made a joke called Stoner Crunches. You count 1, 3, 7, 8, 6, 5, 2, 1, 7, 8 while exercising, doing ab exercises. They lay down and say, "Never mind, let's talk to God and rest." Ganja brings us poetry. God grows ganja freely, so freely give. There are many strains of it, like cannabis indica, which has more CBD, and cannabis sativa, which has more THC, and I think cannabis sativa is an amphetamine. And there are other psychoactive substances in it too. I don't know what they are. I'm sure I'll find out someday. It takes away pain and cures disease. Vaporize it, don't smoke it. Even bongs can hurt your lungs, because you don't want glass melted in your lungs, and you don't want wood melted in your lungs, and you don't want tar in your lungs. With the vaporizer, 99% of the tar doesn't go down, and cannabis destroys the rest of the tar. So don't worry. Your lungs are safe unless you add tobacco to it, and tobacco is poison, a drug. You can eat it too, because orally it lasts longer. I would put it in my eggs and in the butter, but eggs have cholesterol, and cholesterol is poison. So you let it go down, and then afterwards, after the high is over, you ask God to heal you from the bad effects of the bad food, the pastries, the brownies. I've never tried cannabis brownies. I really want to someday in my future. So it's just weed. Mushrooms are dangerous because the good ones and the poisonous ones look really similar. You really just basically have to wait till you're sure you know what it looks like. And even then, you have to wait till Yahweh or Jesus or the Holy Spirit hands you and says, "I promise that He's God and that this is safe and it'll help you. It'll help you love yourself. It'll give you a trip. It'll help you understand yourself." Even cannabis can make you trip if you smoke enough of it and if you're that kind of person. Cannabis is always good. There's the green weed, and then there's purple weed, and then there's pink weed. It helps you love yourself and trust God more, and I miss it. So, weed isn't really a weed, but it does grow freely. So freely give.